Hi, I'm Tim Alexander.
And I'm Benmio McCrae.
And today,
we're going to talk about
what makes a woman a winner. What makes a woman a winner? A woman that is under control. She's centered, she's focused, she's under control. I love a powerful woman whose power is used to benefit the collective, and not whose power is used to be stubborn and just be a stalemate and used to block things. And some women don't use their power correctly. They use it as a sledgehammer.
A generous woman is a winner.
A generous woman,
right?
Yes.
Someone with a big heart and cares about others.
Yes.
And is not just thinking about themselves.
That's the key thing. Generosity is not what you give to me. It's me seeing how you give to everyone, how you give to the world, how gracious you are. I don't like to see a woman be mean, because to me that shows me something deeper in her character that's going to follow me at some point. I think what makes a woman a winner is, when she has a God center, when she knows that there's something more important.
Spiritual woman is definitely a winner.
Yes. Yeah. And, a woman who has a healthy perspective and disposition and processes things from a positive mental override instead of looking at things from a negative.
A positive outlook on life and always looking at things from the positive as opposed to the negative.
Yes.
Right. It's not about what we don't have or what we're not doing. It's about how, what's positive and how we're going to get to the next positive place.
A woman who supports without keeping score.
Ooh, yes.
Who doesn't say, well, I did this, so no, there's no score. I'm going to give and give and give and give and give. And it's my job to make it safe for her to do that by always giving and giving and giving. If you have two people who have no concept of tit for tat and they just give and give and give, then both of them are full.
I know women always seem, in my experience, to be able to remember every little detail of what went wrong in a certain situation.
I can't do that.
I'm like, I can never remember any of that stuff. But then something happens, and then remember the time that this and this and this and this and this.
I think God put an extra RAM chip somewhere down at the base of their head.
Where are you pulling this stuff out of? It's like, I don't know how.
Oh my God! When you get in an argument with me, I know we're supposed to talk about a winner, but when you get in an argument with me, they say, "Well, when did I say it?" I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember the day. Well, I know the day you said it.
Right. So a woman is definitely someone who doesn't do that. It's not a scorekeeper.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I don't like the tit-for-tat, petty woman who likes to squabble. Some women seem very happy to fight. They grew up in a household of fighting people with a fighting mother.
They had a lot of brothers, and they had to fight for everything.
And not just physical fight, but they just like to verbally spar and just go at and just niggle and niggle. And I like a woman who is trying to say, hey, what's the direct path? How can we keep the peace?
I like a feminine woman.
Feminine. Oh, yeah. Feminine. Yeah. I don't like the He-Man women who, I
like a woman who's gonna, take care of herself.
Yes.
And wear nice perfume and dress nicely and,
Yes. Yeah.
Take care of their, everything.
Yeah, and just exhibits love. I like women who love children and baby and animals and other people.
Yep.
And use grace as their main override with whatever they deal with.
A loving woman is a winner.
Yes.
Yep.
Affectionate. And just sees her role as a provider for something that the man can't get from anybody but her. And takes that very much to heart.
Yep.
And makes you feel special. Some women want you to feel special. And other women do the minimum they can get away with, and you're supposed to feel special just because she's with you.
A competent woman is a winner.
Yes.
As someone who's not worried and doesn't have self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
They're comfortable in their skin.
Yes.
They're comfortable in various situations in a room. They're secure within themselves. They don't have any insecurity issues. Those are winners.
One thing I'm really proud of my wife about, she overcame something that I'm shocked that she actually overcame. She comes from a family where they did not tell their age. Her father was 90 when he died. Nobody knew how old he was. She had this thing about, I can never tell my age. I helped her to understand that when you're really confident, you just are who you are.
Yeah,
you
the
stay
facts.
centered in that.
The facts
And now
are the
she can
facts.
open her mouth and say, I'm actually not going to say it this time. Ha! I bet that surprised her. But anyway, we're going to do a whole thing around women that have reached the past 5-0 mark because they've come 360 and they need to be comfortable in their skin and know that they've accomplished a lot, and I appreciate a secure woman who can say, hey, I'm exactly who I am, accept me like this. Because if they have insecurities, then I have insecurities about them. But when they don't have insecurities and they are who they are, then I love them for who they are.
There's
no mask.
A confident woman that has no insecurities. That's another level of sexy. Yeah, it's very sexy.
Sexy. Us bald head good guys like confident women.
Gets us going. It's very attractive.
Yeah.
Anytime a woman has it all together, they've got a direction, career. They've kind of gotten a lot of things figured out, and they're moving in a positive direction. That's very attractive.
Her confidence is our respect.
Absolutely.
Her cockiness is our annoyance. There's a difference in confident and cocky.
I think that's probably the same for us as well.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Because think about how many cocky guys can pull all these amazing women. Even though they mistreat them, they can pull them. And then guys who are trying to be nice because we're not cocky enough, often we can't get them. So they're attracted to cocky.
Yeah.
From what the evidence shows me. But when a woman's cocky and arrogant, I'm not attracted to that at all.
Well, I think.
But when she's confident, major sexy.
Yeah. But if they're open and they're seeing things the right way, they can tell the difference between that cocky, self aggrandizing kind of a guy.
But think about it. They like that. I mean, look at some of the guys that they run after. They all run after the same guy. How come? Do you know that?
Well, I think women like alpha men. They like a man to be a man.
I saw a statistic that said 80% of women have children. And guess what? Only 40% of men have children. They're all sleeping with the same guys. And it's usually these cocky suckers. I know a guy that had 15 kids, wasn't taking care of any of them. Good guys usually don't make a bunch of babies and plaster them all around and not take care of them. So if you look at these drug dealers and these musicians that they chase after some pretty cocky guys. And then some of them are amazing women. But they're low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And the fuel of the media has them thinking that these guys are like, and if you listen to what these guys sing and rap about, the stuff is totally cocky. And women are like, I just want him, he's so sexy.
Yeah,
I just want
him. I think that's them going after the wrong things.
But it still goes back to what we said.
Yeah.
They're actually attracted to cocky. Think about they when they're young especially, they always like the bad boys. The worst guy in school has all the women dripping off of him. And the good guys are quiet and mild-mannered. The girls are like, she's a nerd, whatever. So they do kind of like cocky, but we're wired different. But I think it's harder for us to see it as men because we see it kind of the opposite. We like a woman who's gracious, and they actually like a man who's a bit cocky. So it's the yin and the yang. Because I guess the cocky guy feels more like a protector.
I'm going to have to go with an intelligent woman is a winner.
An intelligent woman. That's ultimate winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't have a dumb woman. No.
Yeah, because a smart woman is not going to go for those.
If you have a dumb woman, you're going to have a lot of dumb arguments. No, if we're going to argue, let's have an intelligent conversation with some ground rules and we're going to find it, and we're going to end up both better people after we come to terms on whatever the difference was. That's an intelligent woman with an intelligent man.
Yeah.
Big ups for that. So that's what the black shirts see as a winner woman.